Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. I don't know what we're doing today. I don't know, I haven't been thinking about it a lot. I've been theory crafting and testing like a bunch of alchemist macros because I'm too lazy to actually do the, like I'm gonna do them eventually, like when I'm gonna do them when I get to level 90 so that I can get manipulation. But I've been trying to make things at like level 85. And 85 plus, by the way, like the collectibles, and it's just been like a complete pain in the rear. But I've been managing to make a couple of macros and a couple of rotations that work even without manipulation, which is absolutely crazy. But we're gonna play the best girl. Well, okay, I have to be careful here. I have to put an asterisk. My favorite character. And my personal best girl. If you ask my server, they're Mimi Gaming apparently, which is that poll result really did surprise me. Like Mimi, just being the most popular character. I mean, she does have merchandise. Yeah, we'll do 7th Curse. I didn't mean to click 7th Curse, but we'll do it. That's fine. We're gonna try to get as many stats as possible. And we're gonna fire things up here. We got the red color palette. Let's bring in the heat. Okay, so light source, no knowledge though. So light source, dexterity, charisma, strength, maybe. So just remember bottom 2 stats. And then, and obviously when I say bottom 2 stats, I mean bottom 2 lighthouse stats, because perception and funds have no relation to the lighthouse whatsoever, so. When I say top stats, I mean strength, knowledge. When I say bottom stats, I mean dexterity and charisma. Perception is never, at least in this version of the build, like somebody could be watching this like 8 years from now, and they're like, you fool! If you don't succeed the perception check in the lighthouse, you don't get the secret eldritch ring that allows you to unlock the next level, Mystery 6. You know, it's like, yeah, alright, cool. Gotta get 10 perception for that. And then 6 strength, 6 dexterity, and 6 knowledge. Like, cool, I get it. But, for, you know, whatever we're on now, 0.84F, it is what it is. So dexterity, charisma, your bottom stats, your seconds, and then a light source. There's a few ways to get a light source that I'm thinking of right now. And we'll probably just go with the stock standard. We'll go with the stock standard loadout. And of course, we're gonna use... not my favorite outfit. My favorite outfit is the devil, but skeleton vomit is pretty good. Oh, by the way, I watched a really good movie on Netflix that I don't remember its like actual like title. But part of the name was The Blacksmith and the Devil, so if you search that up... In fact, you know what? I like the movie. I'm gonna do it justice. I'm gonna type The Blacksmith and the Devil in DuckDuckGo and see what happens. Alright, now I'm gonna butcher this. Of course I am. But, Arimentari. Arimentari? The Blacksmith and the Devil? Would highly recommend that movie. Gets high marks for me personally. There were some parts of it that were just completely goofy, but I appreciate movies that play things that can be considered goofy straight. Like they're just like, we're taking this seriously. I appreciate that. I also appreciate costumes over CGI. Costumes and makeup over CGI any day of the week. I think that if a movie uses CGI and it looks good, or a movie or a TV show, this is a movie. If a movie uses CGI and it looks good, that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'll always respect the costume and the makeup more. Even if it does make it a little harder to take seriously because it's just a dude in a suit. But the makeup for the devil was actually really, really good. I really enjoyed the monster design. And there's a lot, like, spoiler alert, there's more monsters in that movie than just the devil, and I really enjoyed all the monster design. We'll probably start with freaky feature found footage. One thing that I will say, though, is that the movie is very weird, right? Like, it basically has the premise of there's this guy who I mean, I didn't look at the trailer or anything like that. I just saw the title and thought it looked neat, and I was just doing, like, you know, gathering in Final Fantasy, so I was just like, I want to watch something, right? Or no, sorry, that was when I was troubleshooting Premiere Pro. So, yeah, I was troubleshooting Premiere Pro, and, yeah, I was troubleshooting Premiere Pro and I was watching the movie in the background. But it was so good that it became main monitor content, which is really nice. But we'll probably just start with the monkey wrench, right? Or, I mean, we have a choice. We actually do, that's true. We'll go ahead and do it like this, though. Because we'll go here, we'll get cursed, and then we'll buy a compass, hopefully. Now, we are about to die, apparently. I'll reroll once? Do I do twice? Yeah, I'll do twice. I'm not doing it another time. I'm not going up to 17%. I'm sorry. But, I mean, these are actually just bad, so yeah, I will. Like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I really don't want to, but yeah, sure. Just consider it, just consider this all, like, Miku power leveling, so that we don't immediately die. We'll just go like that, that's fine. And we should be taken to the mansion once, right? Or am I crazy? Is this a different mystery? I think it's a different mystery. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it's a different mystery. It's gonna ask us to go there and then the village, and then we'll be out of town for a bit. Okay, so we're now officially safe from one hunger randomly killing us, which is actually pretty fun. That's a nice consequence of re-rolling 1,000,000 times for something, is the fact that we won't die if we get a random curse, which happens to be hunger again. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, no, the blacksmith and the devil. I'm gonna try to stop. I'm not gonna say the full title because I'd rather not butcher the name of a movie that was surprisingly really good. Because, I mean, I had no expectations going into it, right? Like, I literally just clicked on it because, like, oh, Blacksmith and the Devil, that sounds kind of fun. And, yeah, wow. Wow, that's a good first mystery. That's a really good first mystery. Okay, strength is in play, by the way, which we should be fine. But, yeah, no, it was a really good movie. I don't really know how to describe the premise of it, because, like, the movie is very... Like, if I tell you the premise, I'm not really spoiling the movie, but I'm basically telling you what happens in the movie, which I guess is the whole point of a premise, now that I think about it. But, yeah, no, I liked it a lot. It's basically this guy has... This blacksmith guy, and this is kind of, like, spoiling maybe, like, the first, like, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, so it shouldn't be that bad. But it's like this guy, a devil is trying to take his soul, and he has managed to bind this devil and hold the devil in a cage. And everything's going normal until a little girl shows up. And that's probably about where I'll leave it. That was a doomed location, I'm a fool. But it's probably fine. I'm not gonna be worried about it too much. So we get stabbed in the eye. That's get stabbed in the eye by some glass. Unfortunately, it's not a glass eye to help us out. We'll get a couple bricks here, I think. I appreciate that a bit. But no, it was a really good movie. It was a really good movie. I really liked it. There's only so many ways that I can say that. I thought it was fun. And again, like, I give big props to movies and shows that do, like, practical, physical effects that they, like, do in real life and record over CGI. And, you know, they did do some CGI at some points for, like, some of the environments. But I thought that, like, the world design was really clever. And I thought the ending of the movie was really good, too. Yeah, we can do that. We can ignore. We're ignoring gamers. But, okay. 3% Doom. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna try to not get burned. Thank God for that. Okay, we didn't get burned. The Doom is climbing up there. Yeah, it's worrying. It's a little bit concerning. I'm also worried about the fact that we're in a dangerous forest with 4 reason. Was Tataru our second enemy, by the way? Let's go ahead and look through the logs. I don't think so. I think Tataru was our first enemy. So anyways, we hit the ground running and we don't stop running. I was expecting to take stamina damage there, but it doesn't really matter regardless. It's too risky? Yeah, that's fine. It's not a penalty for failing, so it's gonna be 1 regardless. Just ignore it. It's fine. I would rather not try to take, like, a perception check or whatever. I forget what the middle one is. It's perception, right? And then the wolves are walking on their hind legs if you fail it. Or is it knowledge? Like, I'm pretty sure the one on the left is luck, but... You know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was a really good movie. We're on the Netflix story arc, alright? We're on the Netflix hit film Adobe troubleshooting story arc. Because, I mean, what do you want me to tell you about Final Fantasy XIV? That I managed to figure out how to make level 87 collectibles without manipulation, and the level 80 best in slot without overmelding? I mean, you know, that's... Yeah, sure. That's just like the nerd emoji with the goofy music. Like, who cares, right? But, I also watched a different movie that it had a really generic name. I think it was like Blood Skies or something like that. Blood Red Sky. It was a movie about terrorists hijacking a plane. However, and this is the goofy premise that they played it completely seriously, and it's very violent. And again, I appreciate them playing it completely seriously, because it would be very easy to do goofy shit with the idea, because it's just inherently a stupid idea. But they're hijacking the plane, and what they don't know is that on that plane there is a vampire mom who, when, like, her kid gets her into trouble and the villains kill her, and so she, you know, dies, but, like, she's a vampire, so she wasn't really alive to begin with, and so she just kind of gets back up, and she goes sicko mode on, she goes sicko mode on a dog. There is dog death and dog violence in that movie, but, you know, no animals were obviously harmed in the making of the movie, and that Chihuahua's living a freaking life of luxury. But, I don't know, it's just such a weird movie to watch. And it was also pretty cool, I'll be honest. It was pretty cool. There was one scene near the end, though, that I think they were, like, kinda having a laugh about. Because it's just drawn out way, way, way too long, right? Like, it's this... Like, when it was kind of like an emotional moment in the movie, and you, like, I at least can get invested in those sorts of things, so I was like, aww, but I was also like, it kept going on, like, it went on for like a minute, like, just the same scene went on for like a minute, and it was just like, okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous, right? Like, you can just, like, cut the scene at any time. Like, you've made your point, and then I just started laughing because it was really funny. But there was another scene where the vampire mom is, like, peeking behind, like, a curtain, and that looked really stupid as well. But again, I like movies that do makeup and, like, physical action over CGI, and they use CGI for, like, a lot of the plane stuff, but I think it ultimately worked out really well. I mean, it was a fine movie. Like, it wasn't it never got to main monitor content, which is the only, like, rating system that I use for video entertainment. Is, am I listening to it in the background? Is it on my second monitor? Am I watching it and paying attention to my second monitor? Or is it, like, am I paying so much attention to it that I'm not paying attention to the main monitor? Or is it main monitor content, right? It was side monitor content, for sure. But it was entertaining, and there wasn't anything, like, I mean, I didn't have any problems with it. Like, it doesn't really, because I mean, like the movie doesn't need to explain vampire stuff at all, and so basically you just kind of accept it, because it's like, you know what a vampire is. They can't be in the sunlight, and they drink people's blood, and they're dead. You know, they're not alive. And so the movie also ties these concepts together extremely loosely, which is it's kind of like jarring to an extent, because I mean, first of all, like, all the marketing material is about the vampire, so you know there's gonna be a vampire in the movie, and the tagline for the movie is, "They hijacked a plane, and all was going well, but they didn't know that she was there." We're going in with 6 Reason, you can't freaking stop me. Aw, oh, crap. Did I say 6? I meant 4. Well, let's just clear the mystery now. I mean, that's pretty good, though, like, I won't lie. Pain. But we failed, because it's technically a skill check there. We failed, so we got some reason, we got some sanity. And we failed that, we got some more sanity. Well, you look at that, now we've got 6 stamina and 6 reason. We're going up in the world. Is this our second enemy, for real? No, Shiro-san, obviously. Okay. I for some reason, Shiro-san just doesn't register in my brain. Yeah, screw it, why not? Could we have thrown the bricks? Yes. But here's the thing, we'll just fail a skill check and it will be perfectly fine. We'll just walk it off. Well, we don't have time for this, to be honest with you, but, it was, like, the thing that they do for the movie is, and I know that's +1 reason, but it's like, who cares? Copium. But, like, I think that the movie was unhinged, okay? But my biggest complaint, like, my biggest problem with the movie, alright, I'm gonna give an official complaint to a vampire airplane movie, and then I'll give a really good prop that I really like. I'll tell you about something I really loved about the movie. A very nice touch. So the thing that I hated was at the very beginning of the movie, they show the plane landing, one of the main characters, and then the son of the vampire lady. And now the main character is being held at gunpoint, and this is the very beginning of the movie, alright? They show the plane landing, main character's being held at gunpoint, and the son is taken out of the dangerous situation, and he is safe, right? So he's taken out of the vampire plane, and he is safe. So, and then it cuts to the rest of the movie, and then the very end of the movie it catches up, obviously, to the present. But there are times in the movie where the son is put in danger, and all tension is just completely lost, because you don't ever have to worry about if the son is going to be in danger or not, because you know he's safe at the end of the movie, because they show him being safe at the start of the movie. And so there's never a single point, like, when he is, like, you know, wrestling with a terrorist or a vampire or whatever. Like, you never have to worry about that at all, because you know he's gonna be perfectly fine. So, that's probably the biggest thing that I didn't like about the movie. The best thing that I liked about the movie is that since it's an airplane, and this makes total sense, and this is realistic, since it's an airplane, you've got a bunch of different people on the airplane that speak different languages. And they don't just, it's not like a mono-language movie, right? Like, the main characters speak a different language than most of the cast, and some of the characters speak, like, some of the characters speak English, some of the characters don't. I don't have a very good grasp of, like, or awareness, I should say, of other languages, so it's like, you know, there is, like, a few characters who speak English, but most of them don't. And they just, when a character is speaking a language, they just subtitle it for your selected subtitles, which I thought was really good. So there's, like, multiple points in the movie where the people on the airplane are communicating with each other, and they're having to have characters, like, translate for them in real time. And I thought that was a really, like, incredibly cool thing that I don't watch a lot of movies, but I thought that I've never seen something like that in the movie before, so I thought it was really good. But, what are we doing here? Yeah, we'll just take some stamina, it's fine. Who cares? This is probably fine. We'll do Twilight TV Terror now, just because it's very easy, and Apartments is safe. So, I mean, I guess Ramen takes place in Apartments, and it also takes place in downtown. So maybe we could have stuck with Ramen, but you know, I think we're fine here. 7 knowledge, huh? Yeah, sure, why not? -2 reason, but oh wait, we had 7, 6, 5. Why did that was safe. The downtown was safe. I don't understand. Why did we take 3? Or did... It doesn't really matter, does it? Like, we healed there, so that's working. But I could have swore we had 7. That's so weird. Okay, so... You love to see it. Things you love to see. That right there. Go ahead and throw that. Love to see it. I was like, oh god, what if we missed? But we did not miss. I would love a character. Like, I would love a character who has looting, and then they also have, like, Quick Shopper and all that. That would be great. Like, that would be fantastic. But yeah, those are the only 2 movies that I've watched on Netflix besides Shrek. And I started watching Shrek 2, and... I don't know, like, I just don't like how I thought that in Shrek 1, the relationship between Fiona and Shrek was, like, a good starting point, if that makes sense. Coughing blood, huh? Alright, that's fine. Right, like, it was a good starting point, and I didn't really have any major complaints about it. But in the second movie, they're married... And then the first thing that you see, besides, like, once they get back from their honeymoon, like, you have a montage of them being happy together, which lasts for, like, 2 minutes, or, like, 5 minutes or whatever. I wasn't keeping track. And then they immediately just start arguing, right? Like, they immediately just start arguing, and it's like, oh. Right, like, I don't like things like that, where it's like, oh, these characters love each other. Source. Dude, trust me. And it's... And then, like, every part of the early movie is just them hating each other and disagreeing and all that. And it's like, you didn't do a very good job setting them up as a couple. But listen, I'm only as far as, like, the first song with the fairy grandmother, godmother, something like that. Leadership, I mean, like, doesn't really matter, right? Like, we'll probably just take Outdoorsman. Because, I mean, these 2 don't really do anything. We are gonna get +1 to all stats. So this would be at, this is gonna be at 7 when we cure Coughing Blood. We did have a dexterity check, so let's go ahead and put that there. Just so that we can kinda... We'll do it like this, because we do have reason regeneration. And very reliable reason generation, because you fail stat checks all the time. This is minor, right? Okay, cool. So we can just go here. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like, we haven't even used the monument yet. Like, I want to make that clear. Like, we're in the good... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, not happy. Not happy with this. Okay. So we can take her down to 18. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's completely fine, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the brick, because she scares the crap out of me. That's 10 stamina damage, dude! She's doing 10! Oh my god! So we've got 2 items that we can discard. We do not need them. And again, like, we haven't gone to the whatchamacallit yet, the monument. We've been pretty lucky with the Doom. And by that, I mean, we haven't gotten Miku's event where she gives you plus 10% Doom. I cannot believe that that's an event that Miku has. That's so incredibly bad. Like, it doesn't happen very often, thank God, but when it does, 5 to all? Holy crap. I almost want to run away from this because we don't have a brick. Like, we can't attack twice. We're 1 strength off. Jesus. Okay. Like, I don't know what to say here. 28 health, 5 damage? Like, I know we're on Ethutu, but damn. If we could attack twice, I would fight. Or if we could attack twice during a brace, I would fight. But we can't, so let's just not. Okay, it's not organizing whatchamacallit yet, so we're good. Drenched, you hate to see it. Do I want... Actually, you know, this is an item, so, like, we're gonna take the minus doom. Because it's kind of helpful. Okay, so we got the torch. We can go to the monument. And it doesn't matter, even if it says reason. Now, I'm pretty sure Shiro-san was the second enemy. I'm not entirely confident. We did botany second, right? Yeah, we did botany second. I want to go again, but if you want anything that's not money, you're not having it. Nah, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's true. Now, if we get the Miku event where she gives you plus 10% Doom, we lose the game, but that's just kind of normal. That's pretty bad, too, actually. We should have gone one more time, for sure. I think it'll probably be fine, because we don't have branded or anything like that. But it's still pretty bad. We probably should have gone one more time. Like, if you want to guarantee the win, you go one more time, for sure. Especially because we could have just healed with the level up. That was a misplay on my part. But I don't think it will matter. I don't think it will matter. At all. Do we have... I mean, we've got a light source. It was a charisma check, though. That's fine. Like, what was it, Takashi? I don't think it was. I don't think Takashi was a thing. But I also don't think it matters. Because we have a torch. But we'll just do this anyways. That's the comfy thing. But we even have the bathtub still here. That's crazy. It's a very weird run. If we lose it because I threw at the end there, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, no, there's no Takashi. So there's no Silas Slanesh there. So we're just walking. It's just Doom. And we could fail both these now if we wanted to. We have to get both of these right, though. The memory checks. But it should be Shiro-san, because I don't remember anything pre-Tataru. Oh yeah, it was definitely Shiro-san, for sure. And we have to get this right as well. The, whatchamacallit, the mystery. Which I'm pretty sure it was botany, right? Because we would do, we did Freaky Feature first, and we cleared it immediately. So, I wasn't really paying attention, but I do remember the extremely fast. Okay, yeah, we're good. But we did have to get both of them right. If we got one of them... If we went to the monument one more time, which we absolutely had the room to do, then we would only we could get one wrong. But we basically took away our margin of error. Just to feel something, you know? Just to feel something. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. Also, I would like to say this video was... using the OBS built-in denoise tool, good quality, higher CPU usage. And so I've never tried to use it since there was one time I tried to use it and it was terrible, right? However, I did an audio test where I talked for a few minutes and it sounded perfectly fine. So I'm hoping that it does. I hope that it continues to sound perfectly fine, just to kind of mitigate the issue that I'm having with HitFilm where I can't use their noise suppression tool because it's bad. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. And actually, I might, as a treat, try to render this video in Premiere Pro as well, because what was happening was whenever I changed any audio setting for my audio, like my vocal track, it would disappear. And so with this pre-recorded setup that I have here, I shouldn't have to change my audio. And if I have to, like, change the game audio because it was too loud or something, it's like, we've had silent, we've had web-only, audio videos before, so it's not a big deal. But thank you so much for watching, have a good one, stay safe out there, goodbye.